Hey guys, Lorelai Wolf here, and today I'm going to be reading TigerStars Death from the Darkest Hour of Warrior Cats. Okay, let's start. Also, sorry if it sounds crappy. I'm really sorry. And also, this is a new art style, by the way. And yeah, let's get into it. Wait, I'm going to be reading chapter 20, page 220 to page 236. Okay. Good. Wait, starting right now. Good. BloodClan is here, he mewed. Let's go and meet them. FireStar led the way along the lip of the hollow until he came face to face with the long-tailed black and white Tom. The BloodClan leader dipped his head in greeting. Well met, FireStar. This is a black day for the forest. It is indeed, FireStar agreed. But our clans will stand for what is right by the warrior code, whatever happens. FireStar was surprised at how many had come with TigerStar, remembering the wounded and devastated cats in BloodClan camp the day before. He had expected only a small group have been there. They still showed the scars of the raid on their camp, but their eyes were bright and determined. FireStar recognized his friend One Whisker, a long whale, showing red along the flank, and Morning Flower, her eyes were cold, longing to avenge the death of her son. TigerStar might have a nasty shock, FireStar reflected, to see how many of BloodClan warriors were still ready to fight against him. Taking a deep breath, he meowed. Let's go. TigerStar dipped his head. Lead on, FireStar. Startled at being given such an honor by an older and more experienced leader, FireStar waved his tail to signal the two united clans, LionHeart. He thought with a rush of pride. This was his destiny. He stalked down the slope through the bushes, all his senses alert for attack, but he heard nothing except for the rustle of his own warriors following him. The son of TigerClan was still some way off. As FireStar led his clats into the clearing, the great oaks, the bushes, and on the opposite side parted as TigerStar stepped out to face him. Blackfoot, Darkstripe, and LeopardStar flanked him like vengeful shadows. The massive tabby eyes gleamed as he spotted FireStar. The young ThunderClan leader realized that his war was personal for him too. TigerStar wanted nothing more than to sink his claws and teeth into FireStar's pelt and rip him into pieces. Instead of making FireStar afraid, the knowledge exhilarated him. Let him try, he thought. Greetings, TigerStar, he meowed coolly. You came, then, not still looking for those prisoners you lost from RiverClan territory? TigerStar let out a snarl. You'll regret that day's work, FireStar. Try and make me, FireStar retorted. The TigerClan leader did not reply, but he waited as more of his followers appeared through the bushes. They were a formidable group. FireStar realized, though some of them bore wounds and claw marks from the raid on BloodClan the previous day, his heart began to thump painfully as he realized that the battle he had feared for so long might be unleashed at any moment. TigerStar took a pace forward, his head rise challengingly. Have you thought about my offer? I'm giving you a choice. Next page. Join with me now and accept my leadership or be destroyed. FireStar exchanged a single glance with TigerStar. There were no need for words. They had already decided what their response must be. FireStar spoke for them both. We reject your offer. The forest was never meant to be ruled by one clan, especially not one led by dishonorable murder. Also, I just wanted to say this. That brings me back from like Fire and Ice when clan was missing and BlueStar said that there must be 4 clans instead of 3. Now it's 2 clans. Yeah, I think FireStar took heavy inspiration from that. Okay, back to reading. But it will be. TigerStar's voice was soft. He didn't even try to defend himself against FireStar's accusations. With you or without you, FireStar, it will be. By sunset today, the time of the 4 clans will be over. The answer is still no, FireStar meowed. ThunderClan will never submit, nor will WindClan, added TallStar. Then your courage is matched by your stupidity, growled TigerStar. He paused, his gaze raking Raking the warriors of WindClan and ThunderClan. FireStar heard snarls from TigerClan words behind their leader and forced himself not to flinch away from their glittering eyes and bristling fur. For a few heartbeats, not a cat moved, and TigerStar braced himself for TigerStar's order to attack. Then he heard a choking sound behind him. A single word gasped out, "Tawny Paw!" Brambleclaw was standing rigid at FireStar's shoulder, staring to the ranks of their enemies. Following his gaze, FireStar spotted the young she-cat standing close beside Oakford, a ShadowClan warrior. What is she doing there? That was Bracken first, thrusting himself forward to stand at FireStar's other side. TigerStar did steal her. Steal her. There was a purr in TigerStar's voice. Not at all. Tiny Paw came to us willingly. FireStar didn't know whether to believe him or not. Tiny Paw was looking down at the ground as if she didn't want to meet the eyes of her brother and former mentor. He had to admit that she didn't look like a prisoner. Instead, she looked uncomfortable at being the center of attention. Tawny Paw, Brambleclaw. Not Brambleclaw, he's not even a warrior yet. Bramblepaw called. What are you doing? You're a ThunderClan cat. Come back to us. FireStar winced at the pain in the young cat's voice. He remembered the agony of losing Graystripe when his friend chose to leave and join RiverClan. Tiny Paw said nothing. No, Bramblepaw, TigerStar meowed. You come to us. Your sister made the right choice. TigerClan will rule the whole forest, and you should share our power. FireStar saw Bramblepaw's muscles tense. At last, after all the doubts and suspicions FireStar had felt about him, the young cat was faced with a simple choice. Would he follow his father or stay loyal to his clan? What do you say? TigerStar prompted. The ThunderClan is finished. There is nothing there for you. Join you, Bramblepaw growled. He paused, swallowing. Next page. As he fought to control his anger, when he spoke again, his words rang out clearly so that every cat in the clearing could hear him. Join you, he repeated. After everything you've done, I'd rather die. A murmur of approval broke out among the ThunderClan cats. TigerStar amber eyes smoldered with rage. Are you sure? He hissed. I won't make the offer twice. Join me now, or you will die. Then at least I'll go to StarClan as loyal as a ThunderClan, as a loyal ThunderClan. Cat. Brambleclaw retorted, his head high. FireStar felt pride thrilling through him from nose to tail tip. There could be no greater challenge. Wait 1 second. There could be no greater challenge to TigerStar's power than for his own son to reject him in favor of his clan. Favor of the clan his father despised. Fool! TigerStar spat. Stay there then, and die with the others. With the other fools. FireStar braced himself as he waited for his enemy to launch the attack, convinced the battle was upon them. Instead, to his surprise, Blackfoot raised his tail in signal. The bushes on the opposite slope rustled, and FireStar's oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. FireStar's eyes widened in shock as more cats emerged from the clearing. He had never seen any of them before. They were skinny, their fur ragged, but he sensed strength in their wearing limbs. The stench of crow food and a Thunderpath rolled off them. These were no forest cats. The warriors of ThunderClan and RunningWind stared in disbelief as more and more of the strangers padded into the clearing. They fanned out into a semicircle around TigerClan, row after row of them, more cats than FireStar could remember seeing all together in the forest, even at the gathering. Well, TigerStar demanded silkily, I don't know what that says. Are you sure that you want to stand and fight? Oh, chapter 22. Wow. Dismay kept FireStar's paws rooted to the ground as he watched the newcomers approach. He noticed that some of them were wearing collars. Collars? Ashpaw spat behind him, echoing his thoughts. The apprentice's voice was sharp with disgust. Look at them, they're kitty pets. We won't have any trouble beating them. Keep quiet, his mentor Desgins warned quietly. Until we have the full measure of our enemy, we don't know anything about these cats yet. FireStar remained silent until all the strange cat had moved into the clearing and gathered around TigerClan. A huge black and white Tom stepped out of their ranks and went beside TigerStar. FireStar presumed this was the leader of the newcomers. He was almost as big as TigerStar himself, and he was muscular, and battle scarred. Even though they were collars, FireStar knew these cats were far from being pampered kitty pets. Behind the black and white warrior appeared a much smaller cat, who stalked light-footed through the grass to stand on TigerStar's other side. FireStar could not imagine who he was. He looked more like a medicine cat than a warrior. FireStar could feel every hair on his pelt tingling, and the air tasted thick, as if a storm were about to break. So, TigerStar, he meowed, forcing his voice to remain steady. Do you want to tell us who your new friends are? This is BloodClan, TigerStar announced. They come from Two-Leg Place. I've brought them here to the forest to persuade you foolish cats to join me. I knew you wouldn't have the sense to agree on your own. A hiss of outrage rippled through ThunderClan and RunningWind. FireStar heard Thornclaw whisper, "Remember those rogues we sent to the other day I was made as a warrior? I bet they came from BloodClan." He could well be right, FireStar thought. A patrol of these rogues from Two-Leg Place checking out the forest to see what TigerStar had offered them. And what exactly had he offered? To share the forest in return for their help in battle? You see, FireStar? TigerStar's voice was excellent. I don't know. Excellent? I don't know. I'm even more powerful than StarClan, for I have changed the clans and forest from 4 to 2. TigerClan and BloodClan will rule together. FireStar stared at his enemy in alarm. There was no possibility of reasoning with TigerStar now. His hunger for power had twisted him so that his mind had his own huge figure dominated everything, blotting out even the light of StarClan. No, TigerStar, he answered quietly. If you want to fight, let us fight. StarClan will show who's more powerful. You mouse-brained fool, TigerStar spat. I was prepared to come here and talk with you today. Just remember that it was you who drove us to this, and when your clanmates are dying around you, they will blame you with their last breath. He swung around to face the mass of cats ranked behind him. BloodClan, attack! Not a cat moved. TigerStar's amber eyes widened, and he screeched, "Attack! I order you!" Still none of the warriors moved, except for the small black cat who took a pace forward. He glanced toward FireStar. "I'm Scourge, the leader," or Scourge, whatever it is, "the leader of BloodClan," he mewed. His voice was cold and quiet. "TigerStar, my warriors are not yours to command. They will attack when I tell them to, and not before." The look TigerStar gave him was incredulous. I don't know how to say that. And glittered with all the hatred he had ever shown to FireStar, as if he couldn't believe that this scrap of a cat was denying him. TigerStar seized his opportunity. He paced forward until he stood right in front of the two leaders. Behind him, he heard Graystripe hiss, "FireStar, be careful!" But this was no time for being careful. The very future of the force was at stake, balanced by the breath of a hair between TigerStar's bloodthirsty quest for power and the whims of unknown BloodClan. Now FireStar could see that the collar Scourge wore around his neck was studded with teeth. The teeth of dogs and cats, too. Great Star Clan. Did they kill their own kind and wear their teeth as trophies? Others of the cats were wearing the same grisly ornaments. FireStar's belly clenched and his mind reeled with a vision of blood flowing down the sides of Hollow, washing around the cat's paws and sticky, reeking tide. His terror was not just for himself and his own clan, but for every cat in the forest, friends and enemies alike. Would blood truly rule the forest, as BlueStar prophesied? Had she meant that BloodClan would rule? FireStar shot a scorching glance at TigerStar, wanting to express all the hatred he felt for the cat who had brought them to this. But FireStar knew he had to hold on to his self-control if he was to make any impression on BloodClan cats. Dipping his head toward the leader, he mewed clearly, so all of the cats could hear him. "Greetings, Scourge, or Scourge. I am FireStar, leader of ThunderClan. I wish I could say you're welcome in the forest, but you would not believe me if I did. And I have no wish to lie to you. Unlike your supposed ally here, I am a cat of honor." He flicked his tail toward TigerStar, trying to put all the contempt he felt into a single gesture. "If you have believed any promises he has made to you, you're mistaken. TigerStar told me he had enemies in the forest. There was all the cold of Leaf Bear in the black cat's voice. When FireStar looked into his eyes, it was like gazing into the deep places of night, unrelieved by the smallest gleam of light from StarClan. Why should I believe you instead of him? FireStar took a breath. This was the chance he had all along, the chance he had missed at the last gathering. When Thunder and Lightning had erupted the meeting. Next page. At last he could stand in front of all the clans of the forest and bring TigerStar dreadful history into the open.